Good morning, everyone. Saturday morning. I just wanted to touch base. I'm out on the trail earlier than usual. I'm actually attending a conference down in Richmond, Virginia, and so I'm exploring some different parks. I found this park called Huguenot Park. So far, from what I see, the trails are nice. It's a little bit more developed of a park than the mountains I usually hike in, but still very nice. And one of the things I did was check out what the word Huguenot meant. I forgot from my history classes back in the day, but I guess the Huguenots were a French religious group that were famous for their textiles. So I'm not sure if they inhabited this area or not, or why they called this Huguenot Park, but being down in the Richmond area of Virginia, I imagine that they've got a lot of history down here from the late 1700s and early 1800s, people immigrating to America. Anyway, one of the first things I noticed is the difference in these, I'll turn this around a second, difference in the trees down here. These pines have this giant bark on them, and they go way up top. And that's a southern yellow pine. And to give you an idea of how big that bark is, pulled these pieces out here. Oh, they fell off the tree. I didn't pull them off. But check out the size of these compared to my hand. They're just giant pieces of bark. So different foliage, different kinds of trees everywhere you go in the country. It's always interesting to me. So I'm gonna get on these trails and see what else I find out here in Huguenot Park. So throughout this park here, they have these, what they're calling shelters or a pavilion, and they're set up for like a picnic area spot. Each one is unique. So far, this is the fourth one I've come across. We have picnic tables, the pavilion itself, this horseshoe pit here, the barbecue right over here, and then off in the distance is the volleyball court. And be a nice place to set up. I guess from the signage I'm reading, you can reserve these spaces for whatever group you want to bring out and use them for the day. So it's pretty cool. And they each have a men's and a women's porta potty for your convenience. So it seems like it's a pretty user-friendly park. Lots of little streams in these parks. They all have these nice bridges that go over them. I'm in a section of trail that they call the azalea gardens. You can see that there's only a few left that are still blooming. But this trail on both sides is lined with azaleas. And it goes for about, I don't know, winds through probably half-mile of different trails, and they have these beds set up. And these things were planted, but a lot of the blooms are all done. They're all browned up. But the ones that are left still look really nice. Another great thing about this park is it's got a fitness trail. This fitness trail goes throughout the whole park. I think they said it was a 1.5 mile loop, and it's got all the bells and whistles, different spots that you would need to do your workouts. A long time since I've done this. It's been a long time since I've done one of those. Very long. Anyway, I got through it. I may try a few other things. Just don't want to hurt myself. Park's got a couple entrances. This is one of the entrances. There's some regular bathrooms over there with great plumbing. Basketball court over there. And there's the typical park play gym for the younger kids. And then over here, another pavilion, picnic areas. We've got a little reading place, probably for parents that are watching their kids. And this road goes right through the park. It's about 2 miles long. Comes out on the other side. So I've had a few people ask me about how I find trails when I travel and if I use any specific apps or maps, and I do. I just wanted to let you know about the two that I use primarily, no matter where I am. The one I usually use is All Trails, and that'll provide you with any trails in your immediate area, or you can punch in a city and find out, what's around you. Then they have categories like best views, easy, difficult, elevation climbs, all different kinds of things like that. And of course they have a plus app that if you want to pay money, because there is a free All Trails, the one I use is free. But if you want to upgrade, you can get offline navigation and a couple other features that probably would come in handy if you're doing a lot of travel like this and hiking different places. The other one I use is Guthook, and Guthook is about the same as All Trails, but it has a few other features that I like. It'll give you locations of nearby things, like if you need to go get resupplied, if you're out in the wilderness, it'll tell you where the roads are and what the waysides are, places you can go, convenience stores, supermarkets, restaurants, things like that. If you want to get off trail and either rest or relax, tell you nearby hotels, things like that. So I'm about to get off trail, but thanks for watching. I managed to put in about 5 or 6 miles this morning, and now I got to head back. And thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.